term sheet negotiation is just tough.
I'm getting to go toe-to-toe here at the New York Venture Summit on a panel about negotiating early stage term sheets. There's some strong negotiators like SJF and General Atlantic on the panel with me.
There are three main things to focus on as a founder negotiating your first term sheet. One of them, of course, is the equity. In some cases, this is really the most important thing you will ever be negotiating, is the equity in your firm. But then there are two other sectors that are also really big ones in your first term sheet. One is called controls. It's ways that your investor can control the direction of your company, usually financially. So look into controls. What are the triggers for those controls? Run scenarios in your head as much as you can on whether those controls are safe, normal, operating business rules that you agree with yourself, or if it's more like, hey, they're going to use this to possibly jerk my chain. You can ask why those controls are at the levels they're at. There's usually negotiating room on a control. You can either get it removed or set the boundary at a different trigger if it doesn't make business sense for your business. The other very key thing is rights. What kind of information rights do you want your VC to have? Now, I'm a huge fan of information rights. I think information wants to be free. I think information should be shared more than it is. I think that with great information, you can make great decisions. So I'm a fan of an investor like myself having really strong information rights, because sometimes when a founder shuts down and isn't communicating, and you don't have the right for information, then you're in a situation where you can't help that company. So there are situations, though, where founders may not feel comfortable with certain types of information rights. If that's you, find out why the investor wants them, and if the trigger for those rights or the type of rights they're asking for can be modified. This is usually something that's a lot on the table for negotiation. You may be surprised that your investor has reasons for negotiating controls and information rights that you hadn't even thought of and may actually be pretty useful. Good luck negotiating those term sheets.